Antea. Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther. Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right. Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something. These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse? Tormenting. People in their beds.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved. Got enough books, Charles? I should have known you wouldn't travel without them.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor... Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found. Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery. This is Charles's. Esther, you know we can help you sort through things around the house.
I don't know that I'm ready for that. But I'll keep it in mind.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Shell. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Yes?
A moment more of your time, if you don't mind. Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold. A wisp. So close to town. Where are you leading me? More of you? Down you go. I'm out. No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here. I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years. Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it. If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it. There should be seashore candle near the water. It. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That... thing he faced. What was it? The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then. Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul, remembrance on your...
Antea, wait!
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles, where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest. I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
The dead have no business with the living.
Letting go is hard, even for the dead. Ties bind fast.
And we are paid to cut the knot.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be how did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for Banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.